What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Great War mod. We are playing as Germany. Last episode we were continuing to try to repair out the Navy here yet again. But we're also stockpiling new shipping as well. And so we've just assigned, I think we've got, let's see. Alright, we've got a fleet assigned out here into the Atlantic, and then we've also got, that's right, we've got a sort of patrol fleet out here. I was looking to use the help of my tactical bombers to come out here and try to sink some of these enemy ships, but the bad news is, you know, the Americans are actually putting in carriers into the area now, and so we're trying to run several bombing raids here. Let's see, you can see we're very much so outmatched. I've got brand new submarines in the mix here. They're currently showing as stealth mode right now. Here comes this light cruiser of mine now that's getting pummeled. We lost a destroyer there already. Come on, naval bombers, do something to them. Do something to them. Oh, nice. We have damaged their... we've damaged one of their battle cruisers there pretty heavily as well. Yeah, and so this fleet here is pretty much decimated. Sheer. We need to pull him back. Sheer. Which one are you? This guy here. We need to pull him back into port. So here he comes. He's just going to chill over here now for us. Meanwhile, we've got another fleet here, von Fischl, with 17 battle cruisers, 5 battleships, 2 light cruisers, 8 destroyers, and 4 submarines. So he's repairing out and getting ready to go back out into the ocean. Is he still actually technically repairing, though? I think so. So we'll leave him be there for just a second. We may need to assign him back out. We'll see. Over here we did some heavy damage on a bombing run. Same there. And yeah, that was that nasty freaking battle that we lost right there. We did do some heavy damage around the area, but it was ultimately unsuccessful. So we're also working on this Ukrainian invasion plan here. How much longer? Only about 25 days or so, and so in about another month we're going to be able to make moves. It is September of 1922, and so I'm a little bit worried that we may get caught up in the winter there, since it's technically Russia. Okay, this attack has remained to be unsuccessful, right? So this stalemate here in Turkey continues. Time for a new national focus here as well. Southwest, one land fort, Southwest Africa. Because that's still technically the Boer Revolt. Requires blah blah blah, gets event Boer Revolt. Let's move down this way and see what that Boer Revolt is all about there. Low manpower now, showing at 360k. So I've got tons of divisions sort of spread out all over the place here. This guy... Okay, that's fine. We're still trying to clean up a little bit of this mess over here. Trying to break through there towards the Austrians unsuccessfully. Back down this way now, and we're still holding on to German Southwest Africa there. So we do have an offensive line order for the Africa Corps here, but he's showing me, let's see. Well, he's showing that he's actually pretty favored in terms of making moves. So what happens if I tell him to go ahead? It's considered risky. There's let's just do a quick check here and see if we can't pick up some additional territory. No, these are all as showing as red, so we're going to turn off that plan immediately there. Turning it back off immediately. That's fine. Right here, another bombing run made. Reducing their average strength down to 1 there, which is good for us. Okay, von Schwissel. Let's select you, and then you guys are going to go back out into a search and destroy pattern. Here and here. Only 3 enemy ships, so actually we can take you... Well, shit. Lost him, didn't I? Von Fischl, where did you go? Here you are. Remove your order, go search and destroy here in the North Sea. Let's also go ahead and assign him to the English Channel there, since he's got some bigger type ships. He's going to go search and destroy into that area. So that's going to keep my fleets sort of pretty close together there. Alright, von Scheer now has a battle cruiser, light cruiser, a battle cruiser, and a battleship. Okay, so he's starting to build up some force there as well, which is good to see. So all of my production lines currently looking good still. Nice. So we are working on those early light tank divisions here, and you can see we're still waiting on some overall tank deliveries, 398 or so. So we're producing almost 4 of those per day, plus the efficiency is going up here, so with a max cap of 56%, we got another 10% left there, which will put us over the 4 per day mark there. Alright, we finally finished justification here against Ukraine, so let's go ahead and declare war. Conquer. Alright, nice. Ukraine joins the Entente there right off the bat, which is to be expected, right? And yellow group here, let's go. So here we go, starting the invasion now. Down to 351k now in manpower. Continuing to defend over here by Constantinople. Oh, nice. We've actually split this into a couple of different areas here. So 6 divisions I'm going to take in like this and this. So we're going to help from all sides here. 5 divisions from here. That's actually going to show us a green 72. We actually may be able to crack the Greek problem there. And wow, we're getting really close to being able to meet up with the Austrians here in Italy as well. So what are we doing over here now? Some allied sort of invasion tactics being used there. Got a pretty big sea battle going on here where we actually are favored for once. And look at all of the ships we've actually sank now. And I'm assuming that's because of our pretty big battleships that we've got with 14 of those, right? We've sunk, wow, an incredible amount of enemy ships here. I love to see that. So we are clearing out the English Channel slowly but steadily. Friendly ships present of 29 versus the 34 there for the enemy. This guy, we're going to continue let him building up a little bit before we go back into the English Channel. Nice. So carrier level 2 is finished. So to get him up to a level 3, we have to wait till 1936, and so I am interested in building some carriers here eventually. Seaplane here. He does sit on the carrier. He's got a naval targeting of 1, naval attack of 0.5 versus this guy here. Naval targeting of 0.6, naval attack of 1.5. So the targeting sucks for that unit, but he's doing really well. Let's go ahead and move up tactical bomber here. Because we do want to see, if I take a look, naval attack 0.5. Okay, he's got basically the same stats, but it does not hurt us to continue advancing in that area. I'm hoping, okay, we're losing ships now as they continue to throw more and more of their ships into the mix here. I just have an incredible amount of those naval bombers there. You guys need to come back and repair. Damn it. Look at that. Huge amounts of losses for the enemy there. Love to see that. And so he's going to scoot back home. Race home here, buddy. Hopefully he's not going to be intercepted. No. So those 17 battlecruisers and battleships, they're going to take a while to repair out. But that was a very successful... Man, that was so successful. I love it. How's Ukraine going now? Looking pretty good. We are actually showing as having some German territory up here in the north, so that's good to see. Because we did claim at least one of those areas, and hopefully we will get control of Kiev here. We'll have to see. Okay, so this is made up of a mixture of German and Austrian units here in yellow group. They're showing as having the advantage for sure. Let's try to bring him down through Kiev there, if we can, that little mountain division. He's going to show us a green 52 now up this way, so that's good to see. Everybody else sort of continuing their plan as we've asked them to, so that's good. We're going to actually cut off these 2 divisions into a pocket here. Awesome. So they're going to run out of supply and organization there pretty quickly. We'll be able to overrun them very nicely. So all of this territory here going to Germany, which is good, and it's also going to be connected here through those couple of provinces. So Austria getting in on that as well, so that's good to see. We did damage heavily another battle cruiser there. How's the air war going? Pretty damn good. We've managed to shoot down a bunch of their planes, and they're also pulling away from having air superiority there. In the North Sea, we're showing as red, but I'm not showing any report of any enemy units in the area. So that's good to know. Oh, nice. We did sink a pre-Dreadnought 1 there, so a lot of these older ships being sunk now, which is great to see. We finally connected and managed to eliminate this pocket here. New military factories available now. We've got the light tanks full there. So I'm assuming that's coming from the occupation of Kiev. We can go ahead and assign those there to the new infantry equipment line. Because, again, we are trying to make sure we're upgrading throughout the army with that level 3. Okay, back down here now. We've got a couple of researches to finish out for the 1922 stuff. Showing as green here across these areas. And showing as a green 80 right through there. We're going to get bogged down a little bit right there, but that's okay. Let's bring this guy up and see if we can't work on encircling them while they're busy. So we'll do something like this. We'll tell him to pull off of the attack. Ukraine capitulated. Nice. Okay. So we got this little chunk here of additional territory, including Kiev, which is awesome. Austria gets all of this area here, which I was hoping they would. I would get some sea zones over here, but that's all right. Okay, still showing as maxed out on all of my naval dockyards right now, so that's good. Okay, so Yellow Group needs something to do now. Why don't we take... let's think about this for a second. Who should we invade next, really? Finland, potentially? Let's start justifying on Finland here. They are democratic, but not part of a faction, so we want the whole thing here. 220 days. Okay, we need time for this one here. We're going to go to the Boer Revolt. 346k. Alright, so Blue, with your 12 divisions, let's go ahead and remove some of these crappy Austrian infantry, right? We can remove this mountain guy here as well. So now we're down to 10. Yep. So with these 10 divisions, we're going to tell you to start planning out a naval invasion going from here to the capital here of Helsinki. So 10 divisions, you're going to start planning out that naval attack, right? We should still have superiority in the Baltic. Okay. We know too little about the region, so what we could do... Okay, we've got both of these fleets here. Now, share here. Let's take you, and for now, you're going to go convoy escort into the Baltic to prepare for this Finnish invasion, right? The plan would be to eventually, obviously we're going to take over Republic of Finland there, swing around here, try to annex Sweden from the north, and then come over and storm Norway there as well, which should give me a bunch more naval dockyard building slots to help us build up carriers and continue building up battleships and that type of thing. Austrians still struggling down here, which I was kind of expecting. Let's double check on the air war now. Southern France, really? We have a bunch of enemy bombers in the area. English Channel still showing as green for now. Okay, so southern France there. We need to see if we can't launch a helpful air wing here. So, we're going to go here. It can hold 400 fighters. Let's see, early fighter 3 there. We've got 338 of those. We've got these old fighter 2s that we could probably use. Let's try to use these fighter 2s. So I'm going to put 200... Let's put 300 of you in. And those fighter 2s hopefully can turn the tide of that air superiority, because we're being bombed out here. Construction-wise, yeah. You can see we're having to repair those projects out because of that bombing. Alpine region there, still experiencing some bombers, some enemy bombers. So I tell you what, let's try to help out in the Alpine region as well. Early Fighter 2s. Early Fighter 3, we just took a big hit because we had 300 of those in the stockpile earlier. Let's put 200 Early Fighter 2s up here as well. And I think that will help out in the Alpine region. It's only 9 enemy bombers there, but still. Alright, fighters have arrived here in southern France. Let's assign them in like that. Okay, that's going to turn immediately green for us. Okay, good. I can start to see... yeah, enemy bombers lost 2. We've already shot down 2 of their bombers. They pull those out immediately, which is great to see. We must have just lost a bunch of fighters here in the... No? Only 16? Okay. Fighters at 368 there total. And this is consistent of the Albatross level 3s at 371. Okay. So that's looking good. Okay, here's the older ones here. So we're going to put them into the Alpine region and ask them to guard that area for us. Very nice. I also have 250 fighters assigned to Italy over here. Where are they coming from exactly? They are based in Lombardy here. So let's add 50 fighters in. Whoops. Set the limit there. So that should get us closer to green. Okay, research is finished. So we can actually start now on some of these other naval doctrines, right? Trade interdiction. I like the fleet in being one, just because we're building out a humongous fleet, so we'll go with that. Down to 313k now in overall manpower. Still making almost 13k per month, though, which is great. Okay. Very good, guys. Awesome episode here. Thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.